Our next guests are a father and daughter acting duo from the highly anticipated new film Flag Day. Two-time Academy Award winner Sean Penn directs the drama and stars as John Vogel, a notorious con man. Penn's daughter, Dylan, portrays Vogel's daughter, Jennifer. Flag Day is based on the true story of a father and daughter's complicated relationship over the years. Critics are calling this Dylan Penn's breakout performance in her biggest role yet.
Did you tell anyone? Did anybody pick you up?
The truth is, I've actually been out for a while.
How long?
A year and a bit.
A year and a bit? What the hell? Don't call or write and you've been out a year and a bit?
I wrote you 100 times from prison. I didn't hear anything back, no response, nothing. Why would I think anything would change when I got out here?
And Sean and Dylan Penn are with us now. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Sean, how did this start? Because you first saw a script for this over a decade ago.
Yeah.
Did you have Dylan in mind even then?
Well, I started to read the script, and within 30 pages, her face became imprinted on it, and it was not something I could see any other way from that time.
Really?
Yeah.
Dylan, how'd it go when he approached you for the first time about the role?
The first time, it was a resounding no way.
Why did you say no?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Why?
Acting is just not something I ever thought I would do in a million years. Especially at that time, I just always wanted to be in the industry, but behind the camera, whether it was producing, directing, writing. And I also felt like I just didn't have any life experience. I'd read the book and I loved the book, but I didn't have experience to bring, to reference, to bring to that character. And then, 15 years later, I'm 30 now, had a different
And
view
didn't your mom, who's also an actress, because I often wonder if maybe it's in your DNA. Did your mom say you should think about it too?
No, I mean, this was a special, I don't think either of them suggested that I act.
No, but I mean this role working with him.
Oh, yes.
Because I think either it's terrifying that you're working with him because he's Sean Penn and he's your dad, or there's something comforting about it. Did your mom say you might want to think about that?
She said, when I was thinking of opting out of it this time around, she said she had the best experience working with him as a director. So I felt like...
So you signed on because he's a good director.
Well, obviously, also working with your family, you don't know if it's going to be in a professional environment. It could be disastrous or great.
Yeah.
But this was the first time, so.
Sean, you've said it, you got a daily dose of pride working with her. And when I was watching the movie, number one, there's some very intense scenes between the two of you, which are knockout on both sides. When I was watching the two of you work together, I thought, are they sending signals to each other? Is there something that they do that no one else can do? What was it like for you directing her?
Well, as it turned out, there's an expression that I'll borrow. I think that there is a blood harmony, and that in that we were able to have an intuitive shorthand so much of the time. I typically don't want to put an idea in an actor's head until I've seen what they are bringing without that. And it was very rare that I really gave a lot of direction to her. She was just a truth machine.
A truth machine. Did you ever say to him, Dad, I don't really like that direction, or why don't we do it this way?
Yep.
You did?
Not often.
Yeah.
How did he respond?
Yeah.
He's a great collaborator. So that was really surprising, actually.
What do you mean? Why?
I just thought he would kind of shoot me down. I also think we were on the same page a lot of times, and that helped.
Did you see something in him you maybe hadn't seen before?
No, I think just how fair he is on set was a surprise. Also, he just treated me like an actor, not his daughter, which was really helpful.
Sean, you mentioned when you were reading the script, after about 30 pages, all you could see was your daughter's face in the character of the daughter. Did you also see your face in the main character, in the character of the criminal?
Not at all. This is, despite despite me, I ended up having the great opportunity to act with her, because I've never thought to direct myself. When I direct a movie, I want to just direct a movie. We had another actor involved for a very long time leading up to it, and we were in pre-production, on location, just a couple of weeks away from starting.
Wow.
And that actor had a family issue and had to bow out. And I couldn't find anybody else.
And you had an Academy Award winner just sitting around yourself. You were like, why don't we put him in the game?
Yeah, it's from directing, which is a 17-and-a-half-hour a day job to begin with, to considering. But then once I got in there and had that, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
You never shy away from controversy, Sean, and I love that you're saying to people, when you come see this movie, please be vaccinated. Yes. I think it's a message we need to send. We're all vaccinated here at the table.
Yes. We want, as with any movie, we want to have as many people see it in the theater as possible. But I do ask sincerely that anyone who has chosen not to be vaccinated, who is interested in the movie, wait for it to stream. Since
we've got you here, we have to talk about Haiti, because since the 2010 earthquake, you've been back and forth there many times. And you've got your nonprofit core that works there. What is your team doing now? So from day one, we had our heavy equipment teams go in, helping in the search and rescue and clearing roadways for access for resources, and medical teams. I'll be going down on Tuesday, and I'll be able to give a better a personal assessment. But I'm in contact with the teams, and they're very active, and it's one foot in front of the other. Mm-hmm. How tough is the situation from what you heard? It's extremely difficult. In part, one complication that's beyond that we had in 2010 is that the road between Port-au-Prince and the affected area in the southwest is a gang-dominated road, and so even ambulances will be hijacked and so on. So everything has to come in by rotary or by fixed wing or by sea. But there's great need for medical supplies. There's great need for support there, because it is so complicated.
Well, you always step up, Sean Penn. I've heard you say that, helping is in the family DNA. I've seen you too, Dylan, on the road. I want to end with you, because you're the only one at the table that would know this. What's the best thing about Sean Penn as a father? What's the best thing about Sean Penn as an actor?
It might be one and the same. I think just his adventurous soul and his willingness to take risks. That's really as a father.
Yeah.
I have a lot of memories of I don't want to share the personal memories, but of adventures. And as a director, similar.
Adventures.
Very cool.
And your
He's a
brother's in the movie too.
Yeah.
He is.
Hopper does a good job.
Yeah.
Very cool to see the family working
Bravo,
together.
bravo.
Dylan and Sean
Bravo.
Penn, thank you both for being
you.
with us this morning.
Thank you.
Flag Day is out in theaters now.